What's up guys, Gamesterdad here, thanks for dropping by the channel. So today we have another gifts and pickups video for you. It's all stuff which I've accumulated over the last few weeks, whether it be Christmas gifts, charity shop finds, or stuff I found on Facebook Marketplace. Now guys, if you haven't used Facebook Marketplace, you are missing out because it is incredible. You can get some phenomenal bargains on that. I saw a listing going back a couple of weeks for some PlayStation 2 games. There was 13 of them, and the guy just had it listed as free. Now, I didn't really think that they were going to be free. I messaged him just off the off chance, just to say, look, have you still got these games? How much do you want for them? And he was like, look, guys, it's, I don't want nothing for them. They're free. I've still got them. And I was like, is this legit? Are you kidding me? Are you sure you don't want any cash for them? And he was like, no. And I was like, right, okay, where is your address? Because I'm coming down right now to pick these up. So basically, I went down, picked them up, and I still can't believe I've got some of these games because some of them are kind of you just wouldn't find them for free, basically. Someone would be at least asking some sort of cash money for them. So yeah, really good find. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram as well, or on Facebook, and also on the Facebook group from the Geek Den, you may have seen me post images of some of the stuff I show you today over the last couple of weeks. Obviously, I've just accumulated stuff now, and I just want to put it into a video for everybody else who may not have seen this stuff, so that I can share it with you. So yeah, so if you're ready, then I'm ready. Let's get into some game pickups. Okay then guys, so I'm going to start with a console which I received over Christmas as a gift, and that is the PlayStation 2, the mighty PlayStation 2. Such an amazing console. I'm so glad to have one of these again, and is really the reason why, obviously, I started looking for PlayStation 2 games. As I was just discussing, it was one of the reasons why I went onto Facebook Marketplace in the first place looking for them. But yeah, really good console. It's in really good condition. It still has the cellophane plastic strip over the shiny black strip on the console. It's still got sealed instructions. It's got all the inserts and everything inside. It's a really good boxed PlayStation 2 console, so I can't wait to dive into all the games which I've got over the last couple of weeks and really give this console a good thrashing. So yeah, excellent addition to the gaming room here. So if we start with the games which I got for free from Facebook, let's start with Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, PlayStation 2. Look at this, guys. It's fully complete, disc, manual, map, etc. Really good condition. Love the Jak and Daxter series on the PlayStation 2. Excellent platforming series in general from Naughty Dog, the guys who created Crash Bandicoot, and we all know how great that series is. So yeah, really happy with that one. Secondly, we've got Taito Legends. Again, really good disc here. Didn't know this even existed, to be honest, but we have things like a Bubble Bobble. We have the New Zealand Story. We have Operation Thunderbolt, Operation Wolf. There's Rainbow Islands on here, Rastan and Space Invaders. There's a whole host of games on here, and it's going to be excellent. Now, unfortunately, there is no manual and there is no art cards inside, but you know what? It was free, so I'm more than happy with that. It's absolutely fine. Another game which was free, Soul Calibur 2. Love my fighting games. I've got the original Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast. Again, complete here. Absolutely fantastic. Look at this. Absolutely brilliant. Can't believe this was in the bundle as well. Really good. Next one up. Can't believe this was in either. I mean, I might say that a lot actually. There's a few games I couldn't believe were in this bundle, considering they were free. And that is The Simpsons Hit and Run. Can you believe this was free? I think this game's like £10 in CEX all day long. People rave about this game. I've never played it myself, but I will be playing it with the kids. And again, it's complete, So to pick that up for nothing at all was just incredible. Next one up. Another great game in a great series which we all know and love, and that is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Again, brilliant condition game this. And do you know what? It's got the map. This guy has kept these games in perfect condition. I don't know what on earth he was on when he was giving these away for free. I don't know. But, you know, I'm not going to complain. Next one up, another brilliant game in a brilliant series. Me and the kids played this as part of our bucket list challenge. I think it was game number 2 on there. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it because it is quite good. And that is a Wipeout Fusion. So look at this. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. So yeah, the kids really enjoyed playing the original Wipeout in our bucket list game series. So I might get them onto this as well and see what they think to that. Perfect. Next one up, a game which I've never played before, is Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Again, this was another free game from this bundle. We're still going through them. I'll let you know when we've stopped. But again, it's complete. It's done by, I think this is developed by the guys which did Doom. So it's done by ID Software and Activision as well. So looking forward to firing that up because I haven't had time to play on that one yet. Next game, Tetris. Now, who hasn't played Tetris? If you haven't played Tetris, then I don't know where you've been, because Tetris is really a defining game. Everyone should have played Tetris way back on like the Game Boy and the NES and stuff like that. I know that I'm going to be getting the kids to play this in the near future, just see what they think. Really good puzzle game. Don't know what Tetris World's like, but I'll give it a go. But again, it's complete, guys, and it was free, so you cannot complain. Next one. Gran Turismo 4, another brilliant game in a series of excellent PlayStation games. You know, again, it's complete, disc, manual. You know, really happy with that one. Next one, Metal Gear Solid 2. I mean, these games are just, you know, these are good titles. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. Leave some comments below, please, if you think that I did well getting these for free, because, you know, I know that a lot of these games are peanuts in CEX. I know some of them go for like 50 pence, a pound. You know, I think this is only £1 in CEX, but the point is, you know, 13 games didn't cost anything at all. I mean, when you're collecting games, you know, you can't get any better than that. And you guys know that, you know, you're always looking for a bargain. You're always looking to get them as cheap as possible, the best possible deal. So yeah, really happy. And again, you know, both discs are in here and everything, and it's fully complete. Really, really good. Next one, Terminator Redemption. Don't know what it's like. It's by Atari. Don't know what it's looked like at all. It's probably crap, to be honest. But you know what? It's complete and it was free as part of this bundle. So well happy with that. Now another game which I've seen, I remember seeing back in the day. I don't think I played it, and that is Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. Again, I'll turn it on. I'll see what it's like. It's a Scooby-Doo game. I used to love the Scooby-Doo cartoon. It might be something which my daughter wants to have a play around with this, so we'll see. It's done by THQ. But again, complete. Looks brilliant. And lastly, the last game from the bundle is another game which I haven't heard of before, and that's Hurdy-Gurdy. Don't know anything about this game at all, other than the fact that it's Core and Eidos, so I think they're the original developers or publishers of the Tomb Raider series back on the PlayStation 1 when it first came out, maybe, I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure. So yeah, know nothing about this game. So again, you know, if I'm showing any games here, you think, wow, that's brilliant, or, you know, if you know what this game's like, or anything like that, just pop a comment below and let me know, because I'd love to find out. So what did you think of that? 13 games, free from Facebook. If you haven't looked on Facebook Marketplace and you are into collecting games, you need to have a look. Constantly have a look. I've set up alerts on Facebook Marketplace now because of that, and basically anything that pops up which remotely interests me, or I think, do you know what, I'll just whiz them over a message. Do it, because you just never know what you might find. That was amazing. So then, guys, that brings us to another Facebook Market find, and that is the entire Grand Theft Auto series. I mean, I had San Andreas in with the 13 games for free, and I found these ones. on Facebook Marketplace. I picked these up all off the same guy. He literally had like multiple copies of these games, including San Andreas. He had quite a lot of them, and I just picked these up. And I think I paid about £8 for these in total. I think all of them were £8 together. And look, guys, these are complete. They have the maps in them. Liberty City Stories there. We've got Vice-City, again with the map. And we have Vice-City Stories, complete with the map. And we have Grand Theft Auto 3, again complete with the map. And these are kind of notoriously hard to find complete. I mean, I looked in CEX before I picked these up, and not one of the games in CEX had the manual and the maps together. So yeah, it's really good fun, really happy with that. £8 off the same guy. He's still got loads of copies of this as well. So yeah, really, really good. Perfect. So then, guys, that brings us to our charity shop finds. And first up, we have Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Now, the condition of this game isn't particularly the greatest. The cover looks like it's had some water damage. There's a few marks and stuff like that. It's not the greatest, and I don't think it has the manual either. But this was 99 pence, and I believe it's kind of £4 or £5 in CEX. So I consider that a fairly decent pickup. In as much that, you know, even if I end up getting the game again, maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's a Mortal Kombat game. I do quite like my fighters, but, you know, for 99p, I thought that was a pretty decent pickup. So, yeah, pretty happy with that one. We also have another great game, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I've actually just recently started playing this on the PlayStation 4. I'll actually get into that a little bit later. But yeah, absolutely brilliant game. Love it. And it's complete. And again, it was 99 pence. And this one is in really good condition. So really, really happy with that game. I also picked up another one of my favourite racing games, or arcade racing style games, Burnout 2, Point of Impact on the PlayStation 2. Again, 99p, because that's a standard price for charity shops, so certainly around here anyway. It's like 99p any game, whether it's a PlayStation 2, a PlayStation 1, PS3 and Xbox. You know, I mean, even Mega Drive games every now and again, if they're in there, they're like 99p. It's ridiculous. Not that you see Mega Drive games very often in the charity shop, but 99 pence, and again, it's complete. So really happy with that game. Love this game. And lastly, this I couldn't believe I found in a charity shop. I really couldn't. I absolutely love this series of games. I started playing it on the Commodore 64. Well, actually, maybe even on the handheld Game Boy I had this game. Love my shoot 'em ups, and it is R-Type. R-Type Final, charity shop, 99 pence. I think I looked on eBay the other day for this, and they're going like 20 quid or something. 15, 20 quid people pay for this game. I know that R-Type games do go for quite a lot of money, certainly on the SNES and even on the PlayStation 1. They do command fairly decent amount of cash. So to get this for 99p, fair enough. It's not complete. It doesn't have the manual. But you know what? I don't care. I love R-Type so much. I'll try and pick up the manual sometime, or maybe I'll get hold of the game and move this one in the future. But 99p, absolutely perfect. Can't go wrong. Okay, so just before we move on to a couple more games and some other bits and pieces which I've picked up recently, I just want to say that I do have some PlayStation 2 games which I don't want in my collection. I'm not bothered about having them. And, you know, they're not the greatest. They are basically their sports titles. So they're things like NBA Live 2004, FIFA 07, FIFA 2003, there's Athens 2004, there's Formula 1 2003, and there's FIFA 09. Now, some of them are complete, some of them aren't. I don't want them. I'm basically going to take them down to the charity shop in about a week's time. But if there's any of you guys watching who want these games, you'd be quite happy to add them to your collection, you'd like them, then I have no problem with just popping these in the post and sending them to you. I don't want any cash for them. I don't want anything for them. If you guys can make use of these, then I'd rather send them to you. So please just hit me up on Instagram or send me post a comment below just saying that you're interested in these, and we'll work something out. It will be first come, first serve. So the first person who would like those, I'll send them free of charge. Otherwise, they're going to go to the charity shop. So yeah, just let us know if you want those ones, guys. All right. And here's a quick look at some additional games which I picked up through charity shops, car boots, and Facebook Marketplace. There's a few Need for Speeds there, SSX series, which I really love the SSX series. There's a Splinter Cell, never played that one. Micro Machines. There's the Gran Turismo 3, Theme Park World, and of course Metal Gear Solid 3. So then, guys, next up we have a game on a system which I absolutely love. My Sega Mega Drive. I don't have a huge collection for my Mega Drive. In fact, I don't have a huge collection for any of the consoles or systems which I collect for, because I tend to just stick to games which I absolutely want to play, ones which I used to have when I was younger. And one of the games on the Mega Drive which I picked up from a car boot recently was Cannon Fodder. Now, Cannon Fodder is an excellent, excellent game. Absolutely fantastic. If you haven't played it, then you need to play it. You can get it. You can play it on the SNES. You can play it on the Amiga. I think there was multiple other systems it came out on. But if you have not played Cannon Fodder, then you need to. Now with this one here, unfortunately, it is not complete. I don't have the manual. Hopefully, I might be able to pick that up in the future, like I did with my Earthworm Jim manual for my Mega Drive. If not, maybe I can move this game on if I manage to pick up a complete version in the near future. But it's definitely a game that's going to take pride of place in my collection because I absolutely love Cannon Fodder. Yeah, you need to play this if you haven't. As the box says on the front, war has never been so much fun. And it really hasn't. It really, really has never been so much fun. So get this game and play this game and love this game because it's great. I love it. Okay then, guys, so let's get bang up to date with the PlayStation 4 games which I've picked up recently. And let's start with this. It's Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PlayStation 4. It's another Facebook Market find. This cost me £4. Now, I'd recently spent £20 on the EA Access for a yearly pass to access this game and play it along with a whole host of other EA games. But I saw this and I thought, you know what, I need to pick up the physical game. It is an amazing game. If you haven't played it, you need to play it. I've been playing it online with a couple of guys. Quick shout out to Den from the Geek Den, Mike from M&M Pro Gaming, and Aviation Girl. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to link their YouTube channels below, because if you don't know those three guys, they have brilliant channels. They really do. And I've been streaming, well, I haven't been streaming, but they've been streaming this game, and I've been dropping in multiplayer with them a couple of times, and I really hope to do it more in the future as well. But check them out, check this game out. It's a really, really good game to play. So yeah, Star Wars 2 Battlefront, yeah, perfect, £4, amazing pickup from Facebook Marketplace again. Another game which I've got hold of recently is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, I love Call of Duty, but I did fall out of love with it after Advanced Warfare. I couldn't get into Infinite Warfare, I couldn't get into Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4, but this game came out. I managed to get hold of it only last week. I've been playing it online, multiplayer, really good fun, and it really does take me back to the days of Modern Warfare 2 and the original Modern Warfare. And yeah, it's really good. I think it's probably the best COD game that's been out for a while. So yeah, if you haven't got it, pick it up, especially if you love COD, because honestly, absolutely brilliant. Loving it. Next game, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Again, another massive game. Been wanting it since it released. Only got it last week. Haven't played it yet. But it may be something which I'm going to start doing on the channel, maybe as kind of a stream. I may be streaming this game as I play through it. I'm not sure, because there are lots of other people doing it at the moment. So I don't want to kind of tread on their toes, so to speak. I mean, you know, if people want me to stream this, then I will. Otherwise, I'll just play it as a single player, kind of behind closed doors in my own time, and maybe just do kind of a video on it or something at some point. But really looking forward. And actually, if you guys have been playing this game, please let me know what you think, because I have watched a few streams on it. Not too much because I don't want to give too much away, because I really do want to play it myself. But yeah, if you've got any feedback, just let me know. That'd be really, really good. So then this next game I picked up for £5 from Game. It's brand new, sealed. It was a massive game when it was released in terms of the hype around it, but it was massively broken as far as I'm aware. I don't really know much about it, but it's Anthem on the PlayStation 4. I mean, basically, I don't know if there's still issues with this game or not. It was £5, guys, so I just thought, you know, I'm going to pick this up. It is the sort of game which I would like to get into and play. But yeah, just let us know in the comments below if I shouldn't have picked this up, or whether you think it's a good find for £5. I think I got I got some digital download extra included when I bought this as well on the receipt, so I've got like some special thing to redeem when I finally fire this up. So yeah, we'll see what it's like. But that's Anthem. I also picked up Ratchet and Clank, again, Facebook Marketplace find. This was £3. It was a mature lady selling this, let's say. Maybe her son or something, a grown-up son, had left the house, and she was just getting rid of stuff. I don't know. I did ask her if she had any other PlayStation games, and she said no. So literally £3 for this. I don't know what she was doing with it, but yeah, I'm quite happy to take it off her hands. I think it's about 10, 15 quid in CEX this game at the moment, or between that sort of price. So I really do like the Ratchet and Clank series. There's another one, along with the Jack and Dexter series. I do like Ratchet and Clank. So yeah, another really good find. And actually, with it being a second-hand game, quickly show you inside. There you go. It's all good. So next up is Velocity 2X. Now, this game I got on the PS Plus membership, or part of the PS Plus membership, way back when the PlayStation 4 first released. This game is brilliant. The soundtrack is brilliant. It's got 2D platform elements, similar to Metroid, and it's got kind of top-down shoot-'em-up elements as well, like traditional Japanese shoot-'em-up games. This game is brilliant. In fact, if you haven't played this game, then you really do need to play this. This was $3.99 brand new from Game, and it's the Critical Mass Edition, so it includes all the expansion packs and everything like that. In fact, pause this video, get yourself down to CEX, and get yourself a copy right now. Then come back and unpause it and carry on watching the video, because this game is that good. I absolutely love it. If you don't like shoot-'em-ups, then fair enough. But do you know what? For $3.99, you should buy it anyway, because it's a good game to have. Lastly, Agalos. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Now, I saw this advertised. Well, I didn't see it. Basically, on the Facebook group from the Geek Den, there was a chap, I forget his name. I do apologise if you are watching this. But he put a post up saying that he picked this up. Now, I saw this in game over the weekend. It was $4.99, so I thought, you know what, I'm getting this. Just because I'm really drawn to this artwork. This cover is awesome. I mean, look at that. It's like a 16-bit Wonder Boy meets Castlevania meets Alex Kidd. I don't know, it's just amazing. It looks really, really good. Even if the game's crap, which it may well be, I just want it in my collection for this. I mean, I know that's probably not the best way to buy a game or collect, is based on the artwork, but you know what? I like it. I'm having it. It's £5 and it looks good. I mean, look, it looks awesome. It really does. And even inside, awesome disc. And then, like, it's got a little book as well. Stuff in it. Looks awesome. It just takes me back to the Mega Drive era. It really does. So we'll see what that is like. Okay then, guys, so I have a couple of extra things just to show you to finish off the video, and these are two controllers which I picked up, one which is for the Nintendo 64 and one for the PlayStation 4. So if we start with the N64 controller, which is this one here, it's the Retro Fighters Brawler 64 controller. It's a modern controller. Now, if you guys have played on an N64 before, you know that the controllers are very unique. And especially if you're used to playing on modern day platforms and you go back to the N64 now, it is incredibly difficult to use the N64 controller because of the way it is designed, the thumbstick and everything. Gets very loose. It's just, I don't know. It's a bit of a struggle to use the N64 controller this day and age. Now, I'm not saying that it's bad or anything like that. It's just that they are difficult. I find them difficult, and I love my N64, and I really wanted to be able to play the games without having issues playing them, basically, with the old controller. So I managed to pick this up relatively cheap. And it is a fantastic controller. It is a modern controller. You've got your Zs here, you've got your trigger buttons here, you've got obviously your C buttons here, you've got your D-pad here, you've got a nice little analog stick, and it's really, really good. It's also compatible with your game packs, your rumble packs. It is not compatible with your transfer packs. So if you do use, for instance, Pokemon Stadium with this, then obviously the transfer pack for that will not work. But you know what? If you want a modern controller for the N64, you can't go wrong with this. It feels really comfortable in your hands. It's really nice. Everything feels really, really good. It feels really good quality, to be honest. I'm quite impressed with it. There are other N64 controllers which you can get. I think there was one which was done by Retrobit. This is the Retro Fighters one. But yeah, really, really happy with this controller. Check it out if you've got one. Okay, so lastly, we have a new PlayStation 4 controller, which I picked up as a, well, I didn't pick it up, actually, I got it as a Christmas gift. So this is the PlayStation 4 Razer Raju controller. Now, this controller is a Pro controller. It currently retails for about £150, I believe. It's quite a sturdy controller. It's big. It's quite bulky. You can definitely tell that this is kind of geared for precision play, for really kind of getting in. If you're really into your games and you're wanting to try and kind of increase your skill level at a game, absolutely. It is a really good controller. I'm getting used to it at the moment. It is completely different to an original PlayStation 4 controller, in as much the feel and the weight, etc. And it does have some additional features, like it has some triggers at the bottom here, which can be mapped. It also has some additional buttons just here as well. So you've got your normal triggers here, but you also have these ones here. It's got some really nice buttons here, the way they press in. The kind of profile of the buttons are a lot kind of lower to the shell of the console of the controller case than an original PlayStation controller is, and they feel really nice to push. And also the D-pad acts more like buttons, so it's a little bit strange, but it actually works pretty well. And the good thing about this controller as well is that you can set profiles. So I've currently got a profile set up for Call of Duty, and I also play a lot of Fortnite with the kids, so I have a profile set up for Fortnite as well. So you can really kind of customize the controller and the button layouts and stuff like that to your own preferences. And the good thing about these triggers is that you can set how far they go back. You can have them just as kind of like a little tap like that, or you can actually, if I just push this button here, slide this, then they go right back like this. I don't know whether you can see that, but it kind of just helps, you know, depending on how you play. And you can also mute your mic. You can adjust the volume on here, and you can set and map your buttons here as well and your profiles. So again, it's a good controller. I wouldn't say it's worth 150 quid. We didn't pay that much for it. I know that my partner got this as a refurbished controller as a Christmas present, but you know, it's well worth picking up if you want a professional or a pro controller. You want to try something different. If you can pick it up fairly cheaply, then yeah, definitely consider it. It's not wireless as well. It is wired for latency and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, pinpoint accuracy when you're playing. But yeah, it's a good controller. I do recommend it, but only if you play a lot and you want to spend the money on it. So yeah. So guys, that's basically it for the pickups. Now, that's everything I have to show you. I hope you found it interesting. I hope I didn't go on too long. You didn't find it too boring or anything like that. I hope that maybe there's some games in there which you find, you're thinking, oh, I didn't know that existed, or I need to pick that up, play that. And if there is anything in there, as I said before, which you want to comment below, let me know if you think it was a good find, whether you think I just should have left that alone completely. Please do so. I really appreciate all of your feedback, guys. Obviously, I really encourage you guys to talk to me and get involved, because that's how the channel just can progress and grow. I really value all your feedback, and also things like the controllers as well. Do you think that they're a good thing? Did you want to try them yourself? Maybe you'll want to be picking up an N64 controller like the Brawler 64, giving that a bash, just kind of bringing that N64 to life in a modern way. And also, if you're kind of really into your gaming on your PS4, maybe you want a Pro controller. Maybe try out the Razer Raju. I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for dropping by. If you haven't subscribed, then please do so. If you have, thank you for your continued support. And as always, guys, peace out, and thanks for watching.